There are some scary, creepy people lurking around outside the door. Who are they? What do they want? It's time to watch another scary ring cam doorbell camera video. Let's look at the doorbell footages and find out.
If you were to combine the convenience of caller ID and the monitoring capabilities of a security system, you would end up with the Ring doorbell camera, whether their intentions are good or bad.
Ring cameras are an innovation.
Number 1, bare naked. Our first video comes from a Reddit post from a user
Bare
named Evil
naked.
Beings that was posted a little over a year ago on the public forums.
Is he naked?
The user writes that something
Really?
incredibly strange and unexpected showed up on their Ring doorbell camera footage in the middle of the night. A completely naked man is seen prowling around their backyard, but they seem to just have a case of wanderlust, since the intruder doesn't seem to want to break into the house, nor do they check any unlocked windows or doors for a potential entryway. Instead,
Wanderlust. Imagine Wanderlust taking you. Anyway.
Mystery Man is seen walking around and exploring the various trails and outskirts of the property. The reason this instance is so unsettling is because the Reddit user mentions they live in the mountains, about 3 miles from any type of neighbor or form of civilization. This means that the visitor in the video would have had to walk an incredibly long distance through the woods, completely naked in the middle of the night to arrive at his destination. The mystery man leaves shortly after.
I mean, this is some very different kind of I don't know if this is even creepy or disgusting at another level. In a mountain where you have no neighbors, where you live like, you would be thinking, okay, I'm living in this secluded place, nobody's going to ever come here and all of that, and then all of a sudden there is this naked man who's coming all the way from I don't know where, walking miles just to be on your camera, on your doorbell camera. This is next level of, I don't know, insanity. I don't know what to even say.
Doing some laps around the property, it is never seen or heard from again. Number 2, no new friends. This recent video involves a former
I mean, how do you even think of all these titles? No new friends.
police officer and a school teacher who seems to be under the influence of some type of substance, as her behavior is incredibly aggressive and manic-like. The teacher in the video seems to be suffering from a case of mistaken identity. She repeatedly tells the retired police officer and homeowner that her friend is inside the house. She doesn't take no for an answer when she is repeatedly told that she's at the wrong home, making her verbal pleas and crying out for her invisible friend inside. She begins vandalizing and ripping off the screens from the windows in a further attempt to invade the residence. Rather than using her own personal firearm to protect herself, the homeowner calls the police, who arrive at the scene while the woman is still wandering around the perimeter of the home.
Oh my God.
When questioned, you can really tell the woman believes her friend is inside the home, and it becomes clear she is suffering from some type of drug-induced episode. She is arrested shortly afterwards, and the homeowner didn't have to resort to taking matter into their own hands. 3. Under wraps. The third, and in my opinion, creepiest video
Under
in the
wraps.
countdown.
Oh my God. A person appearing just like that is traumatizing enough, and then one person appears under wraps with all of their face covered, and I don't know what to even
Involves a young
say.
woman who appears on a Ring doorbell camera in extremely baggy clothes and a scarf covering her face. Even though concealed,
So young. People who are so young, falling into areas like this, it hurts on a very different level. I mean, this is the age when a wrong direction can actually take you to completely different destinations, and yet a lot of us, including me, find it so difficult to navigate and understand which area to go in and what to do. And it's very important that you ground yourself, you sit with yourself, find help wherever possible. And it's not just about themselves, the person themselves. Of course I have a responsibility towards myself, but also our friends, people in a community, whenever we are seeing somebody who might not be themselves, and if there is something we can do, we should always do that. Sometimes that also means just being there, just sitting with them in silence or however, but being there. So whatever it is that you can do it, because these creeps or people who are just coming on these cameras, you're seeing one side of it, and while I'm reacting to it, it's also one of my prime responsibilities to talk about this on a deeper level as to what must be bothering them and what we can do to make this world a better place. If we can, we should. Under the wraps, this lady, I don't know what is she up to.
Clearly is enjoying being captured on camera as her body language goes from a confident smirk to a more sinister tone of stalking the camera lens with her eyes. After staring down the lens and looking through the soul of the person on the other side, she puts on her sunglasses in the dark and cracks another smirk, followed by some tampering with the doorbell camera's buttons. When she is unable to successfully plug in the code to open the front door, she becomes more disinterested with the device and slowly creeps off camera. But not before making some hand gestures to the camera, such as rock on, and then randomly flashes the number 3, then 1. I originally thought she was using sign language, but after further research, it seems like she's just poking fun at the viewer on the other side and isn't really trying to communicate much. Many users believe this is a scorn.
What? Imagine somebody coming on your door all with their quirky attire, as I would put it, and doing this, like, hello, and you're watching from inside, you're like shit scared, you're almost going to, pee, or you've already peed, I don't know, and you're finding it so hard to just walk up and go to the washroom also, and you're seeing this doorbell camera footage, you're just seeing this thing happening, and this person is scaring you, and immediately in a couple of seconds they go like, eh, and you're like, dude, what? And what was that 3 and 1? I mean, for a second I thought she's giving a number or something like that, but then it's like 3 and 1. I think she's just playing around. Next one.
A mentally unstable ex-girlfriend who is stalking their partner in retaliation to the relationship ending, and others believe it's just a deranged bag lady who wandered off the street and stumbled onto someone's front door. Either way, having someone linger around your home in such a sinister manner.
I can't even imagine somebody's ex doing things like this. I mean, yeah, this is possible because she might have gone crazy or something like that, but I mean, the weird things happen. Who am I to judge?
No matter the circumstance, is very nerve-wracking and unsettling. Missed connection. This now viral video has been garnering an incredible amount of attention in the last couple of months. It involves a very disturbing and direct monologue recited by a then unknown man.
And it is a day around that place. I mean, it's not yet night, right? And a lot of times what I see is, what we think is these things usually happen in the wee hours, in the hours where it's like completely dark, pitch dark, late at night, and early morning before the sun rises and all of that. But right now what I can see here is it's not even dark, and there are cars and everything going around in the background, and even then you have the guts to do something like this. It's absolutely crazy and
when he steps onto
stupid at the same time.
The man is later identified as 40-year-old Christopher Sons, and the incident took place in a home in downtown Las Vegas. The man calmly walks up to the door after peering in through the glass and asks if the lady of the house is inside. The man then proceeds with the...
Oh my god, his face is like, that laugh is so scary and so creepy. I mean, this is creepy. This is the literal definition of creepy for me.
Chilling declaration that he is looking for the woman inside the home so he can sexually assault and murder her. The man is dead serious and never breaks his direct tone of contact when having the conversation with the doorbell camera. Luckily, the man was arrested shortly after the incident and taken into custody.
I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Yeah? Are you sure? Who are you? Hey, I just had a couple questions.
The confidence with which he's like, I have a couple of questions for you. I mean, hello? Are you serious? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come over here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. You have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her to have a knife and gun.
What the hell? I mean, God. I don't have words to show or to even express how angry and how disgusted this makes me. Someone, a man coming on your door and saying things like this, and the audacity that they have. God damn it. I mean, forget having respect for another human being, forget it being a girl, boy, whatever. Having basic decency, that also is so difficult to ask for, or so difficult to even think that we would get some basic decency around as human beings, as fellow human beings. It's just pathetic on.
And I just want to knock on the door again.
Happened last week at a home near downtown Las
I can't even
Vegas.
watch it. I can't even look at
a Ring
him.
doorbell camera knocking and peering inside of a home. Someone then asks him who he is, and he says he's looking for the girl in that home because he's going to rape and kill her. I'm sure you've seen that disturbing video by now. Sums is now facing several charges.
I hope he faces a lot of charges, because this is not just disturbing, it is absolutely not acceptable on any ground. And whatever. Next.
Number 5. Ride with me. Although it's much more common to capture a visitor walking up to your door on camera, this instance captures a potential kidnapping victim in real time as the plan of action unfolds. On Tuesday, November 12, 2019, at 11:39 p.m., a Ring doorbell camera captured the guttural screams of a woman in distress in a Los Angeles suburban neighborhood. Many residents in the area were woken up by the woman's screams in the distance, and luckily, one of the neighbors had a Ring doorbell camera to capture the exact moment when a speeding car was transporting the victim against their will. There is very little information as to who the identity of this woman is or what happened to her after this incident.
Hi, Jeff. This is Iyad. The LAPD, they've been out here for hours.
What is happening,
man? Door to door, knocking on everyone's doors out here, asking to see if they have Ring doorbell video.
Oh my God.
A woman was screaming for help on a Ring doorbell in Lamert Park Tuesday night. You can see the owners of the doorbell went outside to check out what was going on and then watched as a white hatchback.
The voice is so loud, and you can actually hear it sitting here. That means in person it must have been so freaking loud and terrible to even think of. I mean, I hope that female, whoever she is safe, or I don't know. I mean, I hope she got rescued or something like that.
With the screaming woman, a neighbor who asked to remain anonymous heard the commotion.
It was a little scary. It was kind of
Oh
like
my
if he was
God.
like attacking her and she was trying to like get out
officers were seen going door to door on 3rd Avenue near Obama Boulevard, checking for more Ring doorbell video.
The worst part is you can only hear the voice. You don't know who that person is, and I mean, yeah, I hope they'll figure something out, but still, you know, it's just very unsettling.
The guy was telling her something like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I told you I was sorry," and she just kept screaming for help. And then that's when he kind of like just took her and just drove off.
Many neighbors are just now hearing about this incident, wondering if the woman lives on the street.
The car that she was in, I've never seen her before. So we don't know who she was, if she was in the neighborhood, if someone was visiting her, we're not sure.
Very scary indeed. Anyway, for the next part of this, stay tuned. Next one will be up soon. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know.